The state of Arc Raiders is fine, if you take into account how the devs are treating the updates in the game. After switching from monthly to biannual updates, Embark decided to start enforcing the game's singular #1 issue: dupers. That's right, Embark has started purging accounts of their duplicated duckies and resulting space coins if you cash those in already, along with duplicated weapons, augments, and materials. While I won't argue whether dupers are toxic to the game loop, I will say that by focusing on this issue and not the overt cheats that literally walk in front of and past their de novo anti-cheat, which has system-level access by the way, they have told their community what they prioritize. They care about ensuring their game is as niche as possible. Realizing this, there is only one surefire way to fix Arc Raiders, and that's to simply stop playing it. For some, this may already be easier done than said because they've already have abandoned the game. Player counts are uniquely low for a game that has this type of cult following. The devs do not care. It is actually my opinion that they want lower player counts to prevent having to appease multiple groups of players and have made their prior decisions concerning regular updates based on this singular notion. So how do we get the devs to care more about their product? Blizzard gave us some answers last year. Overwatch players were suffering from burnout prior to the release of its direct, informal competitor, Marvel Rivals. Blizzard largely ignored its community at large and updated the game based on their own schedule, one that was not favorable to long-term players. Marvel Rivals releases and promises a new character and map every month with free rewards that made buying skins for their characters more palatable than paying for loot boxes on Overwatch that were free previously. The game loop was optimized to keep players playing it regardless of skill, so initially newer players were allowed to grow through mistake and weren't punished nearly as hard. Players began leaving Overwatch by the thousands and even began trashing the game they defended against COD and Battlefield for years. And I will say this about Blizzard: never in my 20+ years of gaming have I seen a dev team pivot so abruptly to match their competition to retain their core base as fast as Blizzard did. Within 3 months of Rigor's release, Overwatch released 5 new characters and 2 new maps. They gave 3 years of content based on their original roadmap in one single update. That pissed me off and other longtime players as well, because that simply meant they were okay with teasing content to us for years until someone gave us, the consumer, a better option. Nevertheless, Blizzard was able to save some semblance of their community while optimizing an outdated game loop to retain its core base. Arc Raiders needs competition, and before you say Marathon, don't. Just don't. While Marathon and Arc Raiders share roughly the same gameplay loop, Marathon bungled their game because they focused on making another Halo instead of a fun, interactive world. Also, the assassin build is the worst thing you could ever add inside an extraction shooter game, specifically one that can go invisible. Embark devs aren't compelled to make changes because they want their game to be niche, as well as knowing their core base of players is a mix of toxic PvPers, PvEers that they don't want playing this game at all, streamers, and parents. If we want Embark to make the necessary quality of life updates in this game, then we have to either stop playing altogether or finance a competitor. Unfortunately, there is simply no game that has the same feel and ambiance in Arc Raiders. That's why I say, just stop playing. It'll allow for newer players to experience the gameplay loop, reduce your burnout from ratted extracts and fake friendlies, but most importantly, force Embark to make a decision. Do we care about the road or the roadmap?